Hello everyone, good morning. Today we will continue chapter 15 data handling. What is the data? Data is the way of collecting the information and representing in numerical form. And then after we discussed already about the recording data and organizing way of data, there is tally marks through pictograph and bar graph. Now today we will discuss about the bar graph. In the bar graph, we will make a bar, rectangular bar. That's why this graph is called bar graph. In the bar graph, there are some things. See, I am explaining by this example. One example is the following table shows the mark obtained by Sumit in the annual exam, and we want to make the bar graph for it. For the bar graph, firstly we will draw two axes, that is, one is horizontal axis, that is called x-axis, another one is vertical axis, that is called y-axis. You can draw both bars on any axis. You can take x-axis or you can take y-axis. I already explained in the previous lecture. This time I am taking rectangular bar on the x-axis and these numbers on the y-axis. It means firstly, whenever we will draw the bar graph, firstly we will give the title of the graph. What is the title of the graph? What we want to show here? Marks obtained by the Sumit in the annual examination. So it means our title of the graph we can say marks obtained by Sumit in the annual examination. We can give this proper title, that marks obtained by Sumit in the annual examination. Now second thing, decide on x-axis what you want to represent and on y-axis what you want to represent. There is a subjects. So on the x-axis I want to represent subjects, name of subject or subjects, and on the y-axis I want to represent marks. Subject only they mention that Hindi, Sanskrit, English, science, like this. And in marks, we have to take some proper scale. If you see properly the squared graph paper, in the graph paper there is a block, large boxes and small boxes. Large boxes, in a large box there are total 10 divisions. If you see properly, that in a box there are 10 horizontal lines. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 10 vertical. And each part is divided equally. So that's why we have to decide the scale for it, that every part representing which value, कि हर एक part की हर एक small scale or large scale, whichever we are taking, it representing which numerical value. See now, it depends on the given numbers. There is a number, if you see, if I take the 10, 10 guess, then I can easily draw my graph. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 like this. So what I did, that I take this large box as a 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. It means one large box is divided into 10. One large box is divided into 10 parts. So now see, what we are representing here, 10, and it is divided into 10 parts. It means each scale value is equal to 1 unit. It means 1, this one value, this one part value is equal to, we can say that 1 centimeter is equal to 1 mark. So this time we will show our scale. It means ये जो one part है, one small box you can say, one small box is equal to 1 mark. Now see, whatever we want to represent, mass 50. Second thing, see, there is also large boxes because it is a squared paper. I want to represent mass. I take this one gap, one box and till here, or you can take this complete one block for representing mass. Mass 50. It means I have to show the rectangular bar like this. We can say here, this is mass and how many marks? 50. Next, English 40. For the next part, जब भी हमें English represent करना है, तो we have to consider two things very importantly, that width of the bar for every subject should be the same. हमें बार की width सबके लिए same लेनी है and the spacing between two bars should be also same. It means after mass, here I leave one box gap, here also, then one box gap I leave, and this one box I take a subject English 40 marks. So these two things consider very properly, that width of the bar should be the same and the spacing between the bar also will be the same. Length of the bar depends on our given numbers. So next, Hindi is 60. So we leave this space, make here 60. This one is Hindi. Similarly, Sanskrit 70. Leave this gap, 70 not here. Suppose I take Sanskrit 45. 45 now see. After 40 and 50 there are 10 parts, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, then 50. So which one is 45? Each line is representing 1 mark. It means this is 40, then this one is 45. So till here Sanskrit marks. Next see, Science 55. Similarly, Science 55, 50 after, 51, 52, 53, 54, this one is 55. Take one box with. So what we can show, we can say easily about the bar graph, that this bar graph title is Marks Obtained by Sumit in the Annual Exam, and then your x-axis representing the name of subject and y-axis representing the marks in the particular subject. Now see, from the bar graph we can see easily that in which subject Sumit got highest mark. Your first question is, in which subject Sumit got highest mark? So you can see properly that in Hindi Sumit got highest marks. And in which subject the lowest marks? You can say English. In English Sumit got lowest marks. What is the sum of marks in Hindi and Science? इन दोनों सब्जेक्ट में मार्क्स मिलाकर टोटल कितने हैं? हाउ मेनी मार्क्स ही गॉट? इंग्लिश एंड हिंदी एंड साइंस. हिंदी 60, साइंस 55, दैट इज 115 marks. So from this bar graph we can take so many information easily. Okay, let's see now next example. These all questions you will practice on the graph paper. The following table gives the number of competitors that took part in the following table. Table gives the number of competitors that took part in the Commonwealth Games during 1962 to 86. Year, number of competitors. 1962, 86 competitor. 1966, 105. 1970, 138. 1974, 128. 1982, 1978, 150. 1982, 214, and 1986, 160. Your question is, draw the bar graph for it. We want to draw the bar graph for it, this given table. We know that Commonwealth Games held every 4 years. So there is a gap of 4 years, and there is a given the list of number of competitors. And our first question is, what should be the title of this bar graph? And title of the bar graph, that the number of competitors in the Commonwealth Games during 1962 to 86. Now the same thing, we will make one x-axis and y-axis. On x-axis we want to represent year, so we write down here year. On y-axis, number of competitors, and title, number of competitors that took part in Commonwealth Games during 1962 to 86. This is the title of the bar graph, and on x-axis we are representing the year, and on the y-axis we are representing the number of competitors. On the x-axis we can take easily that, suppose this one box I take 962, leave one box, another box 1966, then leave another box 1960, 70, 1974, 1978, 1982, 1986. These all years we representing on the x-axis. Now see on the y-axis. Your minimum value is 86 and maximum value is 160. So how to show on the bar graph? See, whenever we are representing a large values on the bar graph, on the graph paper, then we take a proper scale for it. See, 86, from 86 it is starting until 160. So how can you decide that which scale you can take? You can take the scale like 20, 40, 80 like this. You can take scale, you can start from here 80, then 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220. But see, now these all gaps are equal, 80, 20 gaps and 100, 120 this. But this one gap is very much, 0 to 80. Then here you can show one kink sign. It means it shows that your graph is in continue. It means in the starting it is taking 20 gaps, but we don't need, that's why we put here kink sign. That whenever these gaps from the 0 are not equal, after this they are equal, but this one is not equal. This one gap is not equal to these all gaps, then we put a kink sign here. The sign like this zigzag is called kink sign here. Now see, how to represent this on bar graph, this value? Small scale, that your small box representing what? Now there is a gap of 20. So it means each one small box is equal to, what is the scale for it? One small box is equal to there is a difference of 20 and this all divided into 10 parts. These all divided into 10 parts, but this difference is 20. It means each part 2 competitors. Each part representing 2 competitors. Again see how to decide it. This one gap all should be the same. I am taking a 20 gap, it means they are all 20 gaps. But this one gap we can take any more. But for this we have to show here sign of kink. Now this is the value of 20 is equal to one large box. We can say one large box is equal to 20 competitors. Then what is the value of small box? One small box. This competitor, 20 competitors is divided into 10 parts. It means it becomes 20 by 10 is equal to 2. That is 2 competitors. Now see, in 1962 there are 86 competitors. For the 86 competitor, how many scale? How many parts are required? How to calculate it? So, see, after 80, next 82, then next 84, then next 86. So how many parts are required? That we after 80 we need the 6 values, 6 competitors more, and one competitor show 2 parts. It means 6 by 2 is equal to 3. So 3 more division we need for it. Again listen, after 80, 80 plus 6, 6. We need 6 competitors after 80. Each scale representing 2 competitors. It means 6 by 2 is equal to 3. 3 more lines we required for making 86. So this one 80, 82, 84, 86. It means in 1962 we can say 86 competitors. Now see here 105. 105 after 100 there is a 5 competitor and each competitor is showing 2. It means it is 2 and half. Then 2 complete lines 102, 104 and 106 then middle one. We will show like this. 138. Here is 120. After 120, 138 minus 120. This becomes 18. Each competitor show 2. It means how many parts required? 9. So after 120, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this one is 138. 128. Then 128 more than 120, that is 8 parts. 8 by 2 is equal to 4. So there are 4 complete parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one is 128. Next is 150. 140, 160. 140 above 10, 10 divided by 2, 5. It means we need the 5 more parts after 140. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we will draw like this. 150. Next is 214. So after 200 there are 14 more parts. Then 14 divided by 2, 7. So 7 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there is 214. Last is 160. Already given. So highest number of competitors. Highest number of competitors. This one graph, from the graph this one length is very large. So we can say in 1982 highest number of competitors took part in the Commonwealth Games. And lowest number, you can see this one 86, we can say 1962, 86 competitors took part in the Commonwealth Games. So this time we will solve our bar graphs. Take your scale properly. Thank you.